had a large number of nursing students.
Okay.
And this is, so far, nobody has succeeded in getting through OSCE and getting to UK.
Okay.
I would like you to break that trend for us. And I'm
Okay.
and Sister Minnie has traveled with us from day one from SEEEDS.
Okay.
And I believe she's the one that recommended you to us.
Okay.
And thank you so much. And hopefully our students will make full use. And how you are located in UK, correct?
Yeah. I'm located in UK. Yeah.
And some of them, they're not very strong in English, but they can communicate.
Okay, that's fine.
And do you have any Tamil knowledge or?
Not much. No, sorry.
Okay. Just
I
for
can
my
understand,
information.
but I can't speak.
And Sister Minnie has given two in live sessions in India for the students,
Okay.
along with her colleague, who is also the head of Nursing Association in UK.
Yeah.
So we have a very long tradition, but so far nobody has broken the code to get into UK.
Okay.
So thank you so much, and I'll give you, once they start. I'll introduce you to them, and you go right
Yeah,
ahead.
that's fine. Yeah.
And Dr. Nivedita may join us a little bit later.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you so much.
That's fine. Thank you, Doctor. Can I start, or is someone there to
Okay,
give
one
introduction?
second.
Okay.
One second. Kalpana, எப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லுங்க, then I will introduce him.
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம் சார்.
Okay. Hello, good evening to everybody, and good afternoon to Mr. Unni.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Ramakrishnan. Mr. Unni is the director of the company called ONT Global, who is located in UK. Our main job is to recruit various professionals to come to UK, and mainly nursing. He has vast experience in getting nurses to go from India to UK. Please listen to his advice carefully. Please interact, ask questions, and then going forward, we will arrange some arrangement with his companies so that you can be trained and be successful in entering UK. And here is Mr. Unni. Please, sir, please go ahead.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon there. Yeah. Okay, as Doctor said that my name is Jijo. I'm director for the ONT Global and ONT Global Academy. I'm going to give a presentation about the job opportunities. Okay, so before we start, I just want to know the kind of audience that we have actually. So if some of you can turn on the video, that would be even good, so that I feel like I am talking to someone. So if anyone can turn on the video, that would be good. Thank you. I think everyone is okay. I just want to see the type of attendees actually. So I'm going to ask you to raise your hand using the reaction button in your Zoom settings. I just want to know how many of you have completed nursing already. I know from my understanding, some of you haven't completed nursing, and some of you have already completed nursing. So based on your your requirements, then I can talk accordingly. So can you just use your reaction button like there is a reaction button in your OSCE settings. I mean, your Zoom settings. There is a hand like this, what I'm doing now. So I just want to know how many of you have completed nursing? If you can raise your hand, please, that will be very helpful for me so that accordingly I can talk, because otherwise I will be talking to different information. If you haven't passed those nursing, then I'll be giving you different information. So is anyone raise the hand? Am I audible to you all? Hello, am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, so I just want to see how many of you have completed nursing first. I'll come to the nursing student who's currently studying. I just want to see how many of you have completed nursing. If you can raise your hand, or you can do a chat box, because I just want to see how many are there for a OSCE pathway. If many of you are still studying nursing, then I will focus on the further opportunities, what we could do in order to get a placement. Okay. I can see many of you are doing final year, second year. Studying third year. Third year, okay. I would like you to interact, it will be good. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't speak in Tamil. I can understand, but I'm not very fluent in Tamil. Studying third year. Doing final year, okay. Does anyone have completed a nursing degree, working as a nurse in India? Studying third year, okay. I think many of this group still on the nursing completed, okay. I can see Naveen completed, okay. Great. If you can interact more with me, then I can help you, okay. Otherwise, so that because it's a mixed group, isn't it? Some of you still studying nursing, and some of you completed nursing. So I can only see one person completed, okay, one person completed nursing. Yes. So before we're going to start the presentation, I just want to see the type of audience we have. Hello. Yes. Okay, completed. So I can only see one person completed. Dr. Radhakrishnan, could you just pass the message to the attendees to see how many of are there completed nursing? I think
Okay.
nobody kind of.
Kalpana, please. Apparently, there is only one who has completed in this group.
Yeah, that's what I because if it's not completed, then I can do a different presentation, like So that's what I do. Otherwise, I will be giving wrong information to a wrong group.
I think basically vast majority are in college now.
In college. Okay. Yeah, I can see that many of you are only third year, and yeah, many of them second year and third year, first year.
Yeah, mostly second and third.
Yeah, so in that case, I will be talking more about the career opportunities, because they still haven't completed the nursing, isn't it?
No, basically what you can do is tell them, yeah, like what is available and how to start preparing for it now.
Exactly. Yeah, that we can see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we can probably just start. Okay. I would like people to interact as well. If you can ask the team to, if they have any questions, they should ask. That would be good as well. Yeah. Okay. You can also see Minija's name. Minija, are you there? I can also see Minija. Are you there?
I'm here, Jijo.
Okay, great. Nice to see you.
Bye.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Greetings. Greetings, mini sister.
Yes,
Yeah.
hello.
Mini sister is there.
This is Ramakrishnan.
Hello.
Hello. Glad to have you, ma'am.
Hello.
Okay. Great. Okay, just let us talk. So first of all, what I'll be talking through is mainly nursing job opportunities. We mainly focus on UK nursing job opportunities, but we also extended our service to Australia and USA as well. And the UK nursing, then we'll be focusing more on the, I know many of you wants to come to UK first. So I'll be focusing more on that UK nursing job opportunities, and especially those who haven't completed nursing, how they can prepare when by the time they complete the nursing, how they can prepare IELTS or OET, that also will be discussing. Okay. Then we have other programs for the nurses who have completed nursing. If they want to do a master's, that also we do. I will be discussing that one as well. Okay. So these are the point I will be discussing in this presentation. So if you have any questions while I deliver this section, please do stop me and ask. Okay. All right. So first of all, let's see who we are. So ONT Global is a parent company of ONT UK. So that's where I'm based in UK. Like Radhakrishnan sir said, that's where I'm currently. And we supply permanent healthcare professions to different countries, not only UK, we also supply nurses to Australia. And we help out with the nurses registering with the New Zealand. And we also in the process of getting nurses to one of the Caribbean country, Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so we have already placed many candidates in different NHS hospitals. We started 2017 being a overseas nursing training provider. And myself, about me, I worked for the NHS nearly 15 years as a nurse, and nearly 2.5 years ago, I resigned from there. When I was resigning, I was a nursing educator. So I focus more on the nursing education. So my main aim is to give you a better, training in order to come and work in either in the UK or in other countries wherever you want to go. Okay, so let's crack on. So what are the services we provide? So we provide services for the OET or IELTS. If you are a nurse, completed nursing, then the next thing that you need to clear is English eligibility. So one of the service that we provide is IELTS or OET training. Okay, English eligibility. So especially if you're trying for UK, then you need to get through CBT. That also we provide, and OSCE. OSCE is a practical examination that you need to do in order to become a registered nurse. So that also we provide. Okay, OSCE is an objective structured clinical examination. Okay, we are also one of the provider for that. And once you shortlisted for the interview, we also support for the interview preparation. Okay, all our candidates get support from us when they shortlisted for the interview. And we do help with the placements. And as I said, not only UK, we also help with other countries as well. And I'll be talking through some of the in the coming slide. Okay, our accreditations, we are one of the NHS approved supplier, or we are a REC member, and registered with ISO because we deal with your personal data. So we follow the guidelines from the ISO, and we also licensed by Indian government, and we follow ethical recruitment. Okay. Hi Nivedita, nice to see you. I think you just back. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Jijo. I'll let you finish the slides. Thank you so much.
Okay. So our main strategy is we are dedicated to sourcing, screening, and placing highly skilled nurses in various clinical settings. Okay, while prioritizing the highest standard of patient care. So our main idea is to get overseas nurses to get trained and to make them a safe practitioner. and fulfill our clients' workforce. Okay, so that's why we are here. And nursing job opportunities, UK. As you all know, these are the countries. Is mainly the nurses, especially the Indian nurses, are looking to migrate to any of these countries. So first one is always is UK. As you know, UK is one of the easiest country where you can migrate with much, without much of delays, and also the criteria is compared with other countries is less. Okay, so we'll be focusing more on the UK migration. I'll be talking on that. And then USA is also just started with the recent, I think 6 months ago, they also opened up for the overseas nurses. So we are in the process of getting client, and we still haven't got it. We're still in the process of on that. And Australia is there was an update 2 weeks ago that if you have an experience of working in nurse in UK or Ireland, there are a list of 3-4 countries. If you have working experience, working nearly 1.5 years, you don't need an IELTS or OET. I mean, you need IELTS in order to come here, but you don't need a OSCE or you don't need to use it. Used to the nurses, those who are working in the UK, they used to take a New Zealand pathway registration if they want to go to Australia. But now this has been changed. Okay, from April onwards, those nurses who are already working in the UK, if they have nearly 2 years of experience, they can directly get registered to Australia. Okay, so that's a good opportunities for those nurses who are already in the UK. Okay, and if when you become a nurse, you can also use the same pathway, and also there will be a chance for you to go to Australia from India as well. Okay, but you still got to go through the application process and NCLEX RN and OSCE as well. Okay, I'll be talking a little bit more about that in the coming slide. Okay, and yeah, degree in nursing and OET IELTS is the mandatory for all nurses. So first of all, I want to pass the message to you all. As you can see, you are still studying nursing. Okay, so main thing you need to focus is as soon as you complete your nursing degree, you got to be master in language, English. Okay, so the same time, because if you are studying second year or third year, every day at least you spend 1 or 2 hours on your language. Okay, so by the time you finish your nursing, you can attend the exam, IELTS or OET, and then you can join a hospital. While you're working, we can also help you out with the placement. Okay, so because in this group, I can see many of you are still studying nursing, don't you? So it will be better for you to improve your language while you're studying nursing. So wherever you get an opportunity or whenever you get an opportunity, always talk in English and improve your language. Okay, so there are lots of opportunities waiting for you, but there are some criteria that you need to meet, because you can't just go to any country without these criteria to be met. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So I know some of the students, nursing students, because I do go around Kerala and India for seminars. So I have a feeling that from many of the students who wants to migrate to Australia and New Zealand rather than come to UK. But going to Australia and New Zealand is a bit difficult. It's not very straightforward. But if you come to UK first, spend a year or half in the UK, then it is easy for it to migrate. Okay, as you can see, there are thousands of nurses who are already left UK to Australia because they could easily go. And this new changes is also going to help out many nurses who wants to go to Australia, because there's no other exams. As long as they have nearly 1.5 years of experience working in UK clinical settings, they can directly migrate to Australia. Okay, so my advice is, if you really want to migrate to Australia, it will be good for you to come to the UK first, get a year of experience, then go from here. Okay, because coming to UK is more easy than going to Australia. Okay, so these are the routes that you can choose. And in order you to come to UK, you got to complete CBT test, like a theory exam, and you also got to do OSCE at some point, and interview, and also NMC application assistance, visa applications. So we help out with all this when you complete your nursing. Okay. Right. So nursing eligibility. So many of you will be asking, what should I need? What are my eligibility criteria for me to apply job in the UK? So these are the nursing eligibility criteria. Either you have to have a degree or diploma in nursing, and you need to have home country nursing registration. So I can understand many of you are based in Tamil Nadu. So you need to register with the Tamil Nadu Nursing Council. You need to register with them. And minimum of 1 year of experience in any acute clinical settings. Okay. So it's not very easy to go as soon as you complete your nursing. It used to be when we were in active recruitment, maybe 1 year last year, we have recruited many nurses with no experience. But now the clinical settings have been changed, like because of the demand. There are more demand than the requirements now. Because of that, NHS is very choosy now. So they like to get a nurse with at least 1 year of experience. Okay. So my advice is, as soon as you complete your nursing degree, join a hospital. Same time, you also get a training for your IELTS or OET. Okay. So when you become close to 1 year of experience, then that is the best time for you to apply for migration. Okay. And also it will be good to, because NHS is always looking candidate nurses with the currently working. If you complete your nursing and if you don't start working, that will be a problem, because as I said, it's not much opportunities with the nurses with no experience. Okay. So many of the NHS hospitals prefer nurses to currently working. Okay. And if you're not working, no gap more than 10 months. Okay. When we are actively recruiting nurses, we have even recruited nurses who are not working, but less than 10 months of gap. If you have a gap of more than 10 months, you may have to start working. But I can see from this group, many of you are still studying nursing. Okay. And English eligibility, as I said, in order to work in any of these countries, UK, USA, Australia, anywhere in Western countries, you need to meet because all these countries are, their first language is English. So in order to communicate with the patient, you need to meet a English eligibility. Okay. So all these countries, you need to meet OET or IELTS required score. For UK, in order to come to UK, you need to have if it's an OET, you get to clear B score for your writing, sorry, speaking, listening and reading, and C+ for writing. Okay. Same like if you're going for an IELTS, then you need a 7 for reading, listening and speaking, and for writing you need a 6.5. Okay. So fortunately, these two language English tests are accepted for all the countries. Okay. Including Australia, even USA is also recently accepted OET. So that is the main thing. If you like to migrate, I know many of you want to go and work abroad. So the main criteria for you to get through is to pass this English test. Okay. So even if you are studying second year or third year, please do spend at least 1 or 2 hours every day to improve your English. Okay. So by the time you finish your course, you will see better with the language, and then you join a hospital. While you're having an experience, also join with one of the language institute, and you can get your IELTS or OET done. And then when you become a 1 year experience, post registration experience, you can migrate. Okay. Okay, we used to get an interview for nurses who currently preparing for IELTS or OET. That was the last year, but I don't think it will be possible this coming years, because the NHS vacancies are comparatively is very less. Okay. So don't worry about the opportunities. You just get your IELTS or OET done, and there will be an opportunity for you. Okay. Okay. So 1 year working in English speaking, that's not relevant to you because it's especially for other nurses. So I can skip that. Okay. So I think I already talked about this Australian new update. This was only published 2 weeks ago. That means if you have an experience working in a NHS hospital or clinical settings in the UK, Ireland, United States, Canada, Singapore, Spain, you can go. You can, without any additional entry exam, you can apply for an Australian nursing registration. Okay, that's a new update. So that will be starting from April 2025. Okay, so what I'm trying to point out is, because if you work in UK first, then have an experience, then if you want to migrate, there is always an opportunity. Okay, and okay, so because we will be focusing more about the UK nursing opportunities, the pre-registered route, that was the route used to recruit, but that's currently on hold because many of the NHS hospital holding the recruitment for now. But hopefully that will starting from this financial year, by after March, we are hoping to get some interview opportunities for the nurses. But currently what we do is self-sponsored OSCE pathway. That I can talk a little bit about, but it's not much relevant for you group because many of you still studying nursing, isn't it? It's not much relevant. I can only see that 1 or 2 nurses still working in Australia is better than UK. Okay, I can answer all your questions at the end. Okay. Yeah, as I said, Ramakrishnan sir already said, if we can be more interactive, that would be good, because I feel like just me talking. Okay, I mean, you can ask the questions at the end, but if you have anything that you're not sure, especially those who are studying nursing now, please do interact. Okay, you can ask in Tamil if you want. I can only answer in English.
I can translate it for you.
Oh,
if you
okay,
need.
okay. Thanks.
And also most of them have an internet problem, their Wi-Fi wave, so that's why they have their cameras off.
Oh, okay, that's fine because I could see from the group. I was asked at the beginning how many of the completed nursing. I could only got answer only 1 or 2. So this focusing more on the pre-registration information. Okay. So them to what they can do now. Yeah. Okay. And also it is good for them to know what are the opportunities waiting for them. So I'm just covering that one as well. Yeah. Okay. See, the self-sponsored pathway is those nurses who have completed nursing, and if you have a 1 year of experience, we do that currently. We have a fourth batch is coming to UK. It is February. So what we do is we get them on a visiting visa after 2 weeks of training in our Kerala coaching center, OSCE training. After 2 weeks of training, then they can come on a visiting visa, attend the OSCE exam. After the exam, they need to go back and then continue working. When they get an NMC PIN number, we can apply for a job. We also assist with the nursing jobs. That's the current route that we do. But I can see from this group, many of you are still studying nursing. So it's not very, a good option for you guys. Okay, so those who have completed nursing, and if you have a experience of nearly 1 year, then please do contact. Then we can help you out with that. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I just added this because I thought there are many nurses with the nursing already completed, but I can just talk about because the reason why
Sorry, Jijo, I'll just ask Kalpana.
அக்கா
கல்பனா எத்தனை பேர் இருக்காங்க? நம்ம முடிச்சவங்க ஒருத்தரும் இல்லையா?
இல்லக்கா அதுல நவீன் ஒரு 3 பேர் இருக்கிற மாதிரி தெரியுதுக்கா. மத்தவங்க எல்லாம் ஒர்க் போய்கிட்டு இருக்காங்களா, அந்த டைம் செட் ஆகல.
That's fine. Okay, we have only 3 people, 3 nursing students. Nursing, Jijo, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, they can contact us and I can speak to them. Okay, if they really wanted to use that pathway, like if they have a, did they any one of the completed IELTS or OET? How they met the
No,
English
you
criteria?
know, I told you one of our students has sat for ET 3 times, but I think she's very good. I will give her your number. She was working in Saudi now. She's working in
That's fine. That's fine.
Saudi.
Yeah. I'm also going to talk about our English training as well. So
Yes.
you know, they
Yeah,
can.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it's not much relevant to this group because of this pathway, because this is only for those nurses who passed nursing and at least a minimum of 1 year of experience. Okay, so the reason why NHS is now holding the international recruitment is because the fund crisis and their workforce crisis is not like before. Okay, the most of the vacancies are already filled. So, and also NHS now prefer to get placed PIN nurses, those nurses who passed, cleared OSCE. So we have, I think we have 4th batch already completed OSCE through us. So we are in the process of getting their placement. And this option is also ideal for nurses whose IELTS or OET is going to expire within 1 year time. Because once this OET or IELTS is expired, then in order them to get a job NMC registration, they need to resit again. But once you have the OSCE done, the exam is passed, when you get a PIN number, then even if your IELTS or OET is expired, is still fine. Okay, so those nurses whom we are doing, many of them are on this stage, like their IELTS or OET have done a year ago and they only have within 1 year time. So those nurses who are going to get their IELTS or OET expired, this is the right option for them. Okay, and because none of this group in none of you are not in this, so it's not much relevant to talk. Okay, NHS are more likely to offer jobs in nurses with NMC PIN, and even if you take these options, ideally you have to self-sponsored. For example, and these OSCE, this pathway, like you need to get a 2 weeks of training. You need to pay your own exam fees, all the expenses that you have to bear. Okay, so, but some of the hospital might refund those fees, but it's not 100% until you have the interviews. Okay, and you will also assist with the job placements. I think it's not much relevant here to talk about how does this program work. Do you want me to talk, Nivedita, or just to skip and focus more on the IELTS or OET training?
Yeah, maybe first IELTS and OET training would be better for them.
Okay, so I'll skip these options because this is more those who already completed nursing and waiting to get placement. Okay, this is also the fees that around close to 2.5 to 3 lakh go to spend in order to get this pathway. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just for talk about the NHS, I know many of you are still studying nursing, but I can talk a little bit about NHS job. Okay, so why you should work for the NHS? There are so many benefits. I think Minija is also here. She's the best person to talk better than me. And if you have any questions, you can also ask her. The NHS benefit is once you get a job it's like in a government job, in India. You get all 6 months of paid sick leave and 9 months of paid maternity leave. You also get if you're a male staff, you get 2 weeks of paternity leave as well. 35 days of paid annual leave and 8 days of public holidays. NHS pension scheme, one of the best pension in the world. Okay, and you also get paid extra when you work weekend or unsocial hours. And you also get there's an opportunity for you to do a bank shift as well, like an overtime. Okay, so being a single person, you will be able to earn a good amount of money when you work for the NHS. Okay, and the NHS salaries, as I said, London, if you work on the London area, it will be around 38,000. If you compare with the £1 is equal to 100, just over 100 rupees, around 38 to 40 lakh per annum you could earn. And if it's outside London, is because the expenses are less, your salary is also less there. It's around 29 to start with. Okay, and band 6 role, when you become after you working as a nurse, band 5, maybe 1 or 2 years, you can apply for a band 6 job. So as your band is going up, your salaries also will go up. Okay, so it depends. And one thing you need to understand, when you learn nursing, when you're studying nursing, make sure that you are excellent in nursing clinical settings, because unlike in India, you don't get an automatic promotion here. You only get promoted through the interview process. So once you become a band 5 nurse, you can even apply for a band 6 job even after 6 months after you become a nurse. And if you pass through the interview, you become a band 6. There are so many nurses that we recruited and become a band 7 or 8 within 2 years' time. Yeah, it depends how you want to progress in your career. Okay. Don't think that if you become a nurse or you band 5, you will automatically get promoted after a few years. No, that won't happen here. And in India, you get a promoted like a charge nurse or head of nurse after maybe 10 or 15 years. That won't work here. Okay. So you got to be excellent in your clinical job. Then there will be an opportunity for you to progress in your career. Okay, this is just to give a motivation for it, because you are studying nursing now, isn't it? Just bear in mind these NHS salaries and opportunities. Okay, so that will definitely motivate you to go ahead. Going there, okay. Okay, I think this section is more relevant to you guys, because many of you are still studying nursing, isn't it? So I'm talking a little bit about our OSCE and the OET and IELTS training. As I said, if you dream to work in any Western countries, English-speaking countries, the main criteria for it to learn English. Okay, so while you're studying nurse, as I said at the beginning, you spend at least 1 or 2 hours every day to learn English. Okay, whenever you get an opportunity, talk in English. I know many of you, I think in Tamil Nadu is better with the language. Many of you are very good with even with the school education is in English. Am I right, Nivedita?
They mostly study in Tamil.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, the school, that's the problem. So the school education is in Tamil, and most of the students, they're very clever, but the problem is they lack confidence when it comes to speaking English.
Okay. Yeah.
And their I think they have one subject is English, but the rest of it is in Tamil. But the university, I think it's in English.
Okay.
No, yeah, BSc nursing is all English.
Yes,
It's
it's in
all
all
English.
English. Yeah, that's in English.
But the school is all in Tamil.
Okay. We have many candidates from Tamil Nadu for our OET Institute, many actually. So most of them are very good in English. Actually, they managed to pass in first attempt.
One correction, sir. Most of our students come from government schools.
Okay.
You may be talking to students who went to private schools, which are all in English medium.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So there is a big divide there between government school children and private CBSE schools.
Yeah, I mean that's still fine. I mean, I studied in a local school, like because the only thing is how we're going to spend your time and what effort you in order to improve your English. All you, I mean, even if you studied in a government school in a local language, it's still fine. Even Minija and myself, we did the same. Minija was also saying, I think she must share that with you. So you can. The only thing is you put your 100% effort. Every time when you get an opportunity to talk in English, please do talk and do a self-preparation. Okay. So especially when you're studying nursing, spend at least 1 or 2 hours reading newspapers. If you don't know any words, that the meaning of the words, write it down. Okay, the meaning, write it down. The way that you read, the more you read, the better you are with English. And when you read a newspapers first time, you may not understand. That's still fine. So you keep reading that every day, and maybe after a couple of months, you'll be fine. And then you started to build up your English better. Yeah. So that is one of the best way I would advise you to. If you don't have much time, at least read English newspaper every day. Okay. So by the time you finish your nursing, and then while you start working, then we can also arrange for you to get online training through us. If anyone wish to start training with us, so we'll get while you're working, we'll arrange the your training as per your nursing jobs. Some of you already working. We have a different nursing the training time we can offer as well. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, don't worry, even if you study in a local school, still fine. Okay. As long as you have an effort that you want to put your 100% for learning this language, you'll be fine. Okay, let's look at I think we can skip that one as well. Okay, so our OET batches are different because first thing you need to understand for the not only because the English language test is there are 4 modules. Okay, the 4 modules are one is writing, one is speaking, listening, and reading. Listening is completely different because one thing you need to understand, even if when I came to this country, I didn't even understand them because it's quite normal not understanding the native speakers. It's not your problem. Yeah, because we are not used to. So how we can overcome that? You carry on listening the language, then your brain started to pick up slowly. You understand? So if you get a time, please do watch English movies or podcasts. If you look at YouTube, you can find out lots of podcasts available, healthcare forecast. So listen that whenever you get an opportunity. One thing you need to understand, if you don't listen, you're not going to understand them. Okay. So don't wait for until your trainings, until your language training starts. Please do start from, I would say, from today onwards. Okay. So whenever you get an opportunity, listen. Use the YouTube. There are lots of online medias available where you can find lots of forecasts, YouTube videos. Just listen to them. Okay. Because you need to understand the accent. And you may not understand anything, even a single word, when you listen first time. That is quite normal. It's not your problem because your brain is not used to that. Okay. So keep on watching every day, at least 30 minutes, listen a podcast. After a few weeks, your brain started to pick up words. Okay. That's my advice for you all to start with. Okay. That's the listening. For reading, as I said, start to read newspapers. Okay. So once you start reading newspapers, the two things you get with that, you understand the politics and also the informative. The newspapers are very informative, isn't it? And the other thing is you also learn the language. Okay. And when you get a time, also you read on top of a newspaper, also read journals, medical journals, like nursing journals. There are lots of free journals available. If you Google it, you'll be able to find. If not, just go to the World Health Organization articles. If you Google it, World Health Organization, there are lots of articles they publish on a daily basis about the healthcare. Read that. When you go for your exam, IELTS or OET, you might get those articles for your exam as well. So it's good to start reading those articles. So that way you can improve your reading. Then speaking, one of the things I could advise you whenever you get an opportunity, because speaking, without you speak, you won't be able to talk in a with a good fluency. If you don't speak, you don't get that. So whenever you get an opportunity, speak up. Especially when you go for your clinical practice, when you talk to the doctors, speak in English. Okay. If you have no other opportunities, please do use these options. I always suggest to my students when I teach OET. If you have no other options, just stand up in the mirror and talk to yourself. For example, at the end of the day, just stand up the mirror and talk. what you have done for that day. Just talk, so that one thing is your brain started to make up that sentences, and you don't need to shy by speaking because you are speaking to yourself. Nobody else is there. Understand? So that's the other option you could choose to improve your speaking. Then writing that we talked about, even with the OET writing is more easy because OET is more criteria based. There are certain criteria you need to follow when you write letter. Whereas if you go for the IELTS, it's also criteria there, but it's a generic. It depends which one do you want to go, because I personally advise to go for OET because OET is all subject based, isn't it? So the letter that you will be writing based on the nursing, like your transfer letter, maybe you're transferring, discharging a patient from hospital to a home. So how you write a letter. So the language that you use more familiar, whereas IELTS is different. Unless you speak, unless you read a lot and having a general knowledge because in IELTS they can ask anything under the sky, whereas the OET is very specific. You only get a specific that we know what sort of letter you normally get. So based on that, will make you practice. Okay. So that is the options I can give you. Yeah, I mean, when you join our batches, we understand because Nived and Dr. Ramakrishna also said you are from the Tamil medium school. Don't worry, okay? Because we also have a special section for grammars. Grammar is the foundation for nursing. For the English. If you don't know the grammar, is so hard for you to learn English. Okay, so first thing you need to understand the grammar. Okay, so we have a separate section for that, week 1 and week 2. So when you come for the training, and there is a separate, we have a grammar faculty who explain to you different sections of grammar. Okay, at the same time, as I said, you have an opportunity, you have plenty of time ahead of you before you come for the this training. You try to prepare yourself so to become a good background knowledge in grammar before you come, so that when you come for the training, it will be easy for you to carry on with the training. Okay, and yeah, I mean, when you come for the beginners batch, there is as I said, when you are completed nursing, it will be good for you to start working first, and then while you're working, we can also provide you with the online training based on your timing. Okay, so when you do that, because the main thing is for you to get the experience. Unless when you become once you complete at least a minimum 1 year of experience, then probably you can leave the job and come for the on-site training. But experience is a fact as well. Now, before it wasn't a fact because there was less number of candidates were available before because past IELTS or OET. Now there are thousands waiting for a placement. So NHS is more choosy now. So they go for the one with the more experience than one with the less experience. Okay. Right. I mean, this is I think it is not much relevant because it's not, many of you are still studying nursing, isn't it? So the point that I can say is once you complete your nursing, we will be able to support you for OET training. Okay, so when you come for that, we'll explain to you how this works. So we have three weeks, so 3 months and 2 months of course. Especially, I would advise to those who come first time for a language training. It would be good for you to take a minimum of 3 months. And with the listening, we use artificial intelligence as well, because it will whatever the script is playing and whatever the sound is being played, it will also show you on the screen, so that you can easily understand how the words are pronounced as well. So we find very easy with the listening with the AI help is so helpful for the students. Okay. Yeah, this is just I can skip all this. Okay. Okay, it's a homework practice, and we also get an OIT workbook. So when you come for the on-site offline training, you'll get this book as well. So if you come for the on-site training, if you think that you finish your nursing, you want to get your OIT done or IELTS done, you can come and study with us for 2 months. We provide accommodation as well. So that time you can fully dedicate for your course. Then you can get through the exam. Okay, that's another option you have. And this is our listening lab. These students are and our recent winners. Nowadays, as I said, the NHS recruitment now hold not many students like before, and some of them are from Tamil Nadu as well. I think Nancy can see some of them. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Vasanthi. I'm from Bangalore. Recently, I have joined for the 1-month course of ONT classes in ONT Academy. ONT Academy, the teachers are very nice and excellent in their teaching, especially when they were assessing our level of English, because it helped me a lot to identify my level of English, and through that, I just came out from my old drawback. Really, it helped me a lot. And I want to thank Jijo sir, who is the CEO of the ONT Academy. He is a good motivator and he gave the good atmosphere for all the students. So I suggest all the students who want to choose OET classes, I will suggest this OET Academy for your successful future. Thank you.
Okay, it's just yeah. I think on top of that, you also get an opportunity once you complete your nursing degree. Then there's an opportunity for you to go for a master's, and that also we support for our students. We have a few coming this September batch, those completed degree in nursing. But only thing is, one thing is a 2 years of master's degree. The eligibility criteria is you have nursing degree with a 60% of mark, and the fees is around 17,000 per year. Okay, and also a scholarship available. The benefit with this program is you get NMC registration straight away and NHS job as well, because you don't need to do any IELTS or OET or any sort of other exam. So now as you complete your master's degree, you will be awarded a nursing registration, NMC nursing registration, and NHS will directly recruit you, because NHS prefers placing candidate who completed nursing in UK, because when you have the placement, hospital placement, you'll also get an opportunity to attend the job interview as well, same hospital where you have the placement during the course time, during the training time. Okay, so you'll be placed as soon as you complete your 2 years of nursing. And there is a one year program as well, master's degree. So like a top-up degree where you need to pay around 16,000 per year. And the other thing is you don't get an NMC registration straight away. For this, you still need to go through IELTS or OET after during your that we can provide while you studying the 1 year of nursing. We can also provide you IELTS language training, and once you complete 1 year nursing, then we can help you with the NMC registration. We also provide a OSCE training, and you can get a PIN number after 1 year, and then after you have the PIN number, then you can apply for a job. Okay, and this is our if you want more about interview updates, just like our page or in the Global Consultancy. If you search in the Facebook or Instagram, you'll be able to find us. If you like us, then you get updates. If you get any interviews or whatever we publish, you'll be able to see in there. Okay. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
There's one question in the chat box.
Okay. Let me just look. Okay, yeah, those who wants to, if you don't want to ask the questions, please do share in the chat box. Okay, we can, okay, so first one is please be active and to working in Australia better than UK or what? To to migrate to Australia to start with so difficult and delayed, and also is expensive. If you migrate to Australia from India, it's so hard. Okay, but if Australia is your target country where you want to settle, it would be good for you to come to UK first and get at least a 1 year of experience, and from that it would be easy, because what the Australian Nursing Council thinks, if you have an experience working in the UK clinical settings, you are capable of carrying out a safe practice in the Australia, because both nursing practice are almost similar, but they don't believe on that Indian nursing practice. If you apply from India, you have to go through a NCLEX exam. It's a theory exam, and also you need to go for a practical exam, which is called OSCE. And also it's hard. You have to spend nearly a few lakhs in order to get the placement as well, because you need to go there and attend the exam first, things like that. It's not like a recruitment in the UK. You have to spend your own money in order to go there and get your OSCE done, and through that pathway only they accept. Because
Is it the same with New Zealand, Jijo? New
Yeah.
Zealand and Trinidad as well?
Yeah, New Zealand is nowadays New Zealand vacancies are very less, because there are so many hundreds of nurses waiting to be placed.
Okay.
Used to be nurses, because once you have the New Zealand nursing registration, you can endorse that to Australia. So you can bypass the OSCE and NCLEX if you have a New Zealand nursing degree. New Zealand nursing registration.
Registration.
So there are hundreds of nurses, Malayali nurses or Kerala nurses, even Indian nurses have taken New Zealand registration because they want to go to Australia. But there are so many are waiting to get placed. Okay, there are so many to get placed. So my first advice is good for you to come to UK first, get your nursing registration, get at least 1 year of experience. Then, if you really want to go to Australia, then it will be a good option for you to come to UK first and get your experience, 1 year minimum, then migrate. And the latest update, they removed all the exams. If you have a UK experience, at least 18 months, 3,400 hours you need to work in UK clinical settings, then you have no exam. You can directly apply for a nursing registration. That will be starting from this April. Okay, so what will be the next? I am pursuing BSc Critical Care Technology in 4th year. Okay, as a critical care technologist, can I migrate to UK or Australia? How many years of experience is needed to migrate? Okay, is it just want to know, are you specialized in critical care, or are you a nursing degree? After the nursing degree, you went for the specialization, or is it part of your graduation? I just want to clear that.
No, sir, I'm not a nursing student. I'm pursuing BSc Critical Care Technology. I haven't done nursing, sir.
Okay, so that's different, because in order to become a nurse, you got to have a nursing either degree or diploma. That's the basic thing. Because you won't become.
Other than nursing, there are about 17 paramedical courses in Tamil Nadu, sir. So what about those paramedics? How can we get job in foreign countries, sir?
Different. So that's called allied health professionals. So that we call allied health professionals. So for example, for that you have a different professional body for that. For example, HPC is one of the same like an NMC. You need to register with them first. And unlike nursing, not many job opportunities with these allied health professionals. We used to place a few of the operation department practitioners, anesthesia technicians. We used to place few of them, but not many like nurses. You might get an opportunity in the future, but currently it's not many opportunities for these allied health professionals.
I think அதை வந்து Darshini, they prefer locally இங்க படிச்சவங்கள. Most of the allied health science courses. But I will find more information. I'll ask this Jijo and I'll speak to other people and I'll get you more information on that, Darshini. Chariya.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
there will be an opportunity. I'm not making you disappoint, but there will be an opportunity for you. But as I said, because especially the countries like UK. UK, why the nurses are more likely to be recruited? Because nursing is one of the job is shortlisted for in a shortage occupation list. So the process is so easy. The employer can easily, recruit you without any other formalities. But the other opportunities, like if you can find an employer, then if the employer is happy to give you a sponsorship, you will have an opportunity. Okay. So first thing you need to do is, my advice is, get your English language test first, IELTS or OET, and get registered with the HPC. Okay. So it's a healthcare body for the allied health professionals. So get registered with them. Then you can apply job in different hospitals. And if they're happy to take you, then there is an opportunity. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
What is the difference between working as a nurse in UK and Australia? The clinical practice is almost same, but there are some difference. But it will be, it's not like a difference like in Indian nursing and UK nursing, because there are cultural differences there. But a majority of things are, the standards are almost same. So if you get an experience working as a nurse in UK, then as I said, the Australia is now taken out all the exams. You don't need to do any exam in order to work as a nurse in Australia if you have a UK nursing experience. That means not much difference, because you already met that standard for it to work in Australia if you have a UK working experience. Okay.
I think Sister Mani, do you want to say something?
Yes, I just want to go back to the previous question actually, but
Yeah.
they asked about the critical care, the
Yes, critical care technology.
Critical care technology. So the nursing board is the Health and Care Professional Council, like an NMC. So if I don't know the name of the person, if you could Google and read what are the criteria, what are the, the local courses approved in the UK. As far as my knowledge, currently there is only two. One is a radiographer, one is an operation department technology. But she should go back and Google and read about this nursing board. It's not nursing, it's allied health professional registration board, and they can read the criteria, which are the jobs. You can always monitor there if they're given more, opportunity for other speciality, like, a critical care technologist and stuff. Yeah.
Where should we look, Sister Mini? Is it Allied
Health and Care Professional Council?
Health and Care Professional Council?
That is their board name, HCPC, like NMC. HCPC, the Health and Care Professionals Council.
Okay.
That's a regulatory board in the UK. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Manija. Okay. Japan is a good option for nursing. We don't know actually, because Japan is again is a language. You got to learn Japanese, their language. Without that, you won't be able to practice there, isn't it? Because English is one of the language you already learn. It would be good for you to go with one of these English-speaking country. It's my advice. It's up to you. But it's not many I've seen that going to Japan for a nursing job. Any other questions?
Jijo, I just wanted to ask, you said the job market for nursing is not great in the UK, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you think, is it better even if it takes a little bit longer? Is the job market in Australia must be, because it's a big country and they might have a lot of opportunity, right? Is it better that they focus on that as well, rather than doing an OET, do an IELTS and then see how they, I'm not sure. Do you understand what I mean? Because the job market is not great as it was in the past.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I can see this, all this group are mainly doing the nursing. Okay, currently what I can advise you, nothing else that you can do for now, because now you try to get your nursing degree completed and also to practice more in language. And when you finish your nursing degree, you join a hospital. While you working in the hospital, you also start for IELTS or OET training. And when you become a few months of experience, or at least when you become a 1 year of experience, post-registration experience, you can apply job. By the time, I'm sure that there will be more opportunity will be open up for a UK. Because by the time these guys are out, because most of you are still in their final year. So by the time you, after a year, because many Jack could talk more about that, because lots of other people are resigning from NHS because in the retirement. And, they cannot meet the demand with the nurses, and the nurses come out from the nursing college here. So there will be an opportunity by the time you guys passed out, become a few months of experience. So get on. My advice is, because because only 3 people are passed nursing here. Those one passed nursing, please do contact us and we give an option. I just want to talk, unless if you want to talk. I would like to know your how many months of experience you have currently, and how many what specialty you work. Then I can help you with that. Okay, those nurses who passed nursing. Okay. Those who aren't passed, please do focus on your nursing course, and do learn English language every day. Read English newspaper and improve your language. Okay. Then when you finish it, you can join a hospital, and at the same time, if you want, we can also help you with the online training while you're working.
How long does the whole process start if they pass everything in their first attempt, starting from OET till they get the NMC registration?
Yeah, it will only start. It depends because the first thing is once they meet the language criteria, the second thing, they got to register with the initial registration with NMC. So they have to once you create an account with NMC's website, they have to upload their registration document, like a nursing council registration document, their degree certificate, and passport. So those 3 documents need to be uploaded to the NMC's website. Then NMC will send a verification to the respective council, and asking for a verification. So the council is responded back to the NMC, the first initial verification process completed. That will take around 20 working days for the NMCs to complete that.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So
you also need to pay,
yeah. Oh yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. You also need to pay around £140 for the verification. That's the fees NMC you have to pay to NMC. Okay. Once that's done, then verification is completed. Then you get an authorization for you to take CBT. CBT is a theory test that you need to take before the practical test. Yeah. So CBT is a computerized based test. So that around 120 questions that you need to answer. You can attend the exam anywhere, even in Tamil Nadu, everywhere is there. So that you prepare, and we provide a training for that. It's an online course that we provide, and it's easy. I mean, you can easily pass that. So once you completed that, CBT is around £82 you have to pay for the exam. And then the second thing is you go to pass the theory test, that is CBT. Then after you've done the CBT, then you have to upload your police clearance certificate. The last 10 years, if you only been in India, you have to get a police PCC, police clearance certificate from the passport office, and then you submit your language evidence as well. Then you complete with your second stage. Then the one is left is the OSCE. So the practical examination, you can't do that while you're in India. You need to come to UK. Okay, so if you've been recruited by NHS, normally the NHS provide the OSCE training. And while you join the NHS, they'll give you training for first few weeks, and then you'll be sent to the one of the university for it to attend the OSCE exam. And once you pass the OSCE practical test, then only you become a registered nurse. That could take around 1.5 to 2 months after reaching the UK. Okay, then you can work as a band 5 nurse. But that was the previous process. Now, because there's not much opportunities for a few months now, I'm hoping that it will be open up again after April, because this current financial year, none of the NHS didn't have the enough fund for them to recruit from overseas. So hopefully for the next financial year, government might give them enough funding. So we are waiting for that.
So would you say 1 month, 1 year, sorry, 1 year? Is it like a 1 year in total?
Yeah, I think it was last, they stopped holding the recruitment from last May. So this is going to be 1 year from this March, April. So after, because this 2025, because of financial year, so the NHS funding is already been allocated for this year, the current year, that's going to end March this year. So we are on February, March, by end of next month, the next financial year, hopefully NHS might get more funding from the government, and then they will be able to recruit more. Any other update, Minija, on top of that from your side?
No, everybody is waiting for the funding. We'll see whether we will get any funding from the government. Usually government provide the international recruitment fund. So last year we didn't get it, none of the NHS. For hopefully this year they will issue some money. There is lots of talks going through, but we don't know because the new government, this year. So I think they said they just want to study what's the current situation. They done some, project or something. I think we'll get a result hopefully by next month, and see that how much money they will issue to the hospitals this year, next year financial year.
Yeah, that's right.
Does anyone want to ask any questions?
Any other question? And those who have completed nursing, nursing degree, can you just talk a little bit about you? Then I can advise you what you could do now. Because I know some of you have said you completed nursing.
Nursing முடிச்சவங்க இருக்கீங்க. Ezekiel, Pavitra, are you here?
Naveen Karunathithi, he's completed. Naveen, are you there? Naveen, are you there?
Naveen? Oh. Okay. They might be a bit shy. Or
Naveen, if you want to share, when did you complete your nursing? How many months of experience do you have? Then we can see how we can help you.
Naveen, you are there. Speak. Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I am completed in BS Nursing in 2021, sir. 2 years experience in India, 1 year experience in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, so you have 3 years of experience actually. So have you ever attempted any language training like IELTS or OET? Have you attempted any exam?
No exam, sir, but before training to OET only, sir.
Have you tried OET before?
Yes, sir. This Nivedha sister only given coaching, sir, but not I'm trained exam.
no,
Okay.
I think system before we knew you, Jijo, we arranged an OET English lessons classes for them. I think Naveen was one of them who attended it.
Okay. Okay. Did you attend the exam? Did you attend the exam?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So what we can do is actually, I think you speak a good English, Naveen. So I think you probably a good candidate to attend the exam. So is any particular module you think that you need more help, or you think you are ready to attend the exam?
Yes, sir. I'm ready, sir. I'm already studying, sir. That's time writing only a big problem, sir. Other modules I okay, sir. That's why I'm discontinued, sir.
So you don't need to, the writing is, as I said, you done OET, didn't you? OET IELTS.
OET,
he
sir.
did.
That's fine, yeah. So I would say that writing is, because writing is a criteria based. So as long as, do you know what are the 6 criteria for writing? I'm sorry to ask in a group, but I just want to know your knowledge in writing. Do you know what are the 6 criteria for writing?
This I don't know, sir.
Yes, that's the problem, because the people who teach, they don't teach the students the criteria, because if you meet that criteria in your OET writing, you pass, because so easy for you to pass OET writing, because just follow the criteria. Like for example, the purpose of the letter, That is one of the criteria. Language, this organization structure. There are 6 criteria that you got to follow. You understand? So let's see how
Okay,
we can. Okay, Naveen. So before you book if you're not confident in writing, you must have you should have a training. Okay, so Nivedita, if you want Naveen to us to help, just
Yes,
please get in touch. We can arrange one of our OIT trainer to get him a online training.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I will pass. Can I pass on your number to Naveen?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, please
Yeah,
do.
ma'am. It's done, ma'am.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will share his number, Naveen, and then you could take it from there.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. Don't worry, Naveen. I think you speak good English. You'll be able to pass the OIT in first attempt. Okay. So how is your
Okay.
listening and
Okay.
reading? How is your listening and reading?
This listening, yes, sir. Listening, reading is okay, sir. But writing only big problem, sir.
Don't worry. We'll make you correct at that. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, I can 100% writing it can easily write it because writing and speaking is a criteria based. Once you know the criteria, you can easily catch the record score. But listening and reading is different. It's a skill based. You only get those skills if you practice more. You understand? So you said that you are good with the listening and reading, and that's fine. You meet that criteria. The writing is easy as long as you know the criteria. I can see that you don't know the criteria. The reason why you find difficulty because we can correct on that. Okay. So just get in touch with me once we finish. I can also share my number here, and or Nivedita, we can share number. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyone else is who are completed nursing like Nivin, because we made a solution for him now. So
Yeah,
anyone else?
exactly.
Yeah.
எல்லாரும் வாயை திறந்து இவர்கிட்ட கேள்வி கேட்டீங்களா தான் உங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் வரும். இப்போ நவீனுக்கு ப்ராப்ளம் sorted. அவரே டிசைட் பண்ணிட்டார், ஓகே நவீன் நல்லா இங்கிலீஷ் பேசுகிறார், இந்த ஹெல்ப் அவருக்கு ஆஃபர் பண்ணலாமன்னு. ஸோ நீங்கள் வாயை திறந்து பேசினீங்கன்னா தான், இப்போ ஃபைனல் இயர் முடிச்சவங்க யாராவது இருக்கிறீங்கன்னா, நர்சிங் வேலை செய்கிறீங்கன்னா ப்ளீஸ் சொல்லுங்க இதில்.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Naveen. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so are you currently working now?
Yes, sir. I'm working, sir. Now working in Saudi, sir.
Oh, you work in Saudi. Okay, very good. Okay. So we can get you for the because how many days do you work, Naveen? I know you 6 days you may be working, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need to arrange the online training. Okay. So we will be able to help. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay,
I can
sir. Thank
take a tutor for you and get your writing corrected. And if you look for within just set a time. Okay. So you make an arrangement that you within 3 months I will pass my OIT. Make a decision and work on that. Okay. And then by the time we finish 3 months, we'll be able to. What specialty do you work, Naveen?
I am working in pediatrics, sir. Pediatric cardiology department.
Okay. We have a vacancy currently in pediatrics. Although this is recruitment on hold, one of the hospital, Leicester Hospital, has asked for a pediatric nurse. Okay. So one thing is because if you have a pediatric experience all the time, or have you recently joined a pediatric ward?
No, sir. I'm past 2 years only, sir. Pediatric ICU.
So you become a
especially
child
cardiology.
nurse. Okay, you become a child nurse. So you need to do a child CBT, child pathway. You need to register with NMC on a child pathway. Okay, not adult pathway. Okay, then you
Okay,
can,
sir.
because child nursing is a specialist nurse. So you'll have an opportunity, very good opportunity. Okay. So
Okay,
just
thank you, sir.
time when you want to pass, so just put a 3 months time. You say in your mind that I want to pass the OIT within next 3 months time and work for it, and we will be able to help. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the information, sir.
I have I have another student, Babitra. I don't know if she's in here. She's very good as well, Jijo. She just needs a little bit of help. I will send your number to her as well.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone like as I can see that no, those who completed like a Naveen, there's a good candidate. Only thing they need a structured way of learning in order them to pass.
Naveen, I have sent you Jijo the number. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else, especially those who completed nursing, I'll be able to help you within a short time. But those who study nursing, only the advice I can do is to learn language while you study. Okay, learn language. And once you complete your nursing, we'll be able to help you. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Anything
you
else?
so much, Jijo.
Hmm?
Thanks a lot, Jijo.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Jijo and Mini sister. Thank you
That's
so much.
fine. I can understand your initiative to do this organization. As I said, I can do the best what I can do. Okay. Okay.
Sure.
In terms of getting them a better opportunity rather than the business point, it will be like what you do. I will also like to be participate with this organization to get
Oh,
them.
thanks.
Okay.
That'll be great. Thanks a lot. And thank you, Sister Minnie, for introducing us to Jijo.
Jijo is the best candidate for you.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yes, you're right. Thank you.
We have group English sessions for some of the students for English. So we'll teach them English as well. Once
Okay.
a week. Yeah.
Jijo,
Yeah.
are you able to do 1 or 2 sessions from your trainers to them?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So
Yeah.
arrange them. Yeah. So we can do a training section for them as well. That is also possible. Okay. So because
the final year students.
Yeah, sorry.
Final year students.
Finalist students, the problem is because they still need to have the experience. So I would advise
No,
you to.
no, Jijo, I didn't mean to OSCE training, just at English training.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those who completed nursing, at least they are like people like Naveen. If you can get as many nurses as Naveen, we'll be able to get first of all an introduction to OIT and some English training, some grammar, etc. as well.
Okay.
Naveen, what happened to the people in the previous batch nursing students? They finished nursing. Where are they?
We have at least 24 or 25
Why
nursing.
can't we get them together?
Yeah.
I will get back on that. I will get back.
Get them to those who completed nursing. That will be the ideal people we can help them. Okay, because those who study nursing is not much because they have to get on with their nursing studies first of all, isn't it? So then only we can help you with the placement.
Okay.
Even though you didn't get 20, at least concentrate 5 out of that best
yes,
one.
you really want it. Yeah, we will
Yeah,
do that.
really people want to go outside and they're very motivated. They want to put the time for this, like that.
I will talk to them and I'll get back on that. Yeah.
And while I think is the doctor is still there? Dr. Ramakrishnan?
I think he just left.
He just maybe left.
I just want to ask him because he is in USA, what the opportunities there, because we also looking to place candidate to USA. So is he working as a doctor there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a radiology consultant.
Just ask him whether he has any.
I can pass his number to you, Jijo. You could give him a call.
Yeah. I mean, we can also for these, our candidate. Only thing is because now the nursing opportunity is for the USA is also opened. Only thing is they need to do the IELTS or OET and NCLEX exam. There's no practical exam NCLEX. That will they go to do. So there's another option as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can. I don't know how. I mean, he has any contacts or any the hospital that he works. If they need any nurses, we have hundreds of nurses here in the UK as well who waiting to get placed in USA because they already completed in a class.
Okay.
Anything else?
Number. I've sent you his number.
Yeah, please, thank you, Namita. Thank you. And any other questions? Anyone who's in this group? If you want to share, I can also.
Kalai Kirtana has asked if that self-study is enough to pass the exam.
Not really.
Sorry, Ray?
No, it says the self-study is enough to pass the exam. So.
No. Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch it. Yeah, no, it's not enough because self-study is their background knowledge will be improved, but they need to learn the structure because each language test there's a structure they got to follow.
Yeah.
If you don't follow that structure, you can't pass unless you fully focused. You really learn the structure, then we can. But without without learning it with the trainer assistance, it's so hard. I'm not saying that you can't, but so hard.
Mm. Okay. Thank you, Jijo. I will get back maybe in about a week or two. I will get back with all the details of students who are interested in participating.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Sister Minnie. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.